Hey everybody, Nick here, and today we'll do a little assembly and maintenance on this guy right here. APurvis Blades Primordial. Interesting piece. This actually comes to me from a wonderful viewer whose name I am currently forgetting, who basically said, you know, hey Nick, I really appreciate the fact you do the charity stuff. I'd like to help you out by sending any knife you'd like under $300 to around $300, I'm sorry, to you, as long as you do like a charity thing afterwards with it. And that's like, great, yes, I will do that. In fact, that's in many ways the best of all worlds, because I am not beholden to not that I'm beholden to anybody otherwise, but there's not even like the question of conflict of interest, because there's a random jackass buying me some. But more importantly, I'm getting to check something out, and we're doing good work for charity. So I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity there. Okay. This guy, and the reason I ended up choosing this guy is because I've seen it around a whole bunch, and, you know, this is something it's always nice to just, you know, like, okay, let's give this a shot. Because, you know, a couple of people who I find to be intelligent thinkers in the gear world have, you know, had these guys and liked them, so why not give it a shot, right? Okay, so right now, this little back part here is not coming loose. What I'm going to go ahead and do is try and pop the pivot out. Once the pivot is popped out, I can pull the blade out. And this will allow me to work on this without any risk here. I should be able to just gently rock this apart. All I'm doing here is rocking and rolling. Not really rolling. And my goal here is just to pop this gradually loose. I'm not using a lot of force here. It's just, there we go. And now we're unpacked. Never use force when doing knife disassemblies. If you are the Incredible Hulk, this is not your general approach. Or at least not when you're angry, at least. I'll say at least again. At least. So, anyways, APurvis Blades Primordial. I don't know if I ever said that, but that's what we're looking at here. This is a, said that in the video description, I guess. But this guy here is, that washer really looks dug into. Let's grab a Q-tip with some not lubrication. I'll over lubricate later. But for the moment, I just want to see whether it's just dirt. Okay, yeah, that's just some dirt and a little bit of wearing in erase. All right, I can do that. Yeah, and then I'll clean off over here as well. Well, I'm over here Q-tipping. Beautiful. Anyways, so this is an interesting piece. It's kind of in my size range, right? It's not so high up in the price department, around $300 as I recall. Seemed to be pretty readily available. And everybody I've talked to about the maker, APurvis, APurvis Blades, that is, has said nothing but beautiful things about the guy. You know, it's there were makers who we all know are generally kind of jackasses. There were makers who, you know, but this one seems to be everyone just like about him as a human. Like, wow, I love this guy. Maybe I'm just friends with a bunch of his friends, although I've never met the guy. I don't know him from freaking Adam. But nevertheless, you know, a lot of people are really liking his both his work and apparently his humanity, which is good. I like makers whose humanities are likable. Not like humanities in the sense of reading the classics, although that's likable too, but humanity in the sense of they are good humans, good people. It's always nice. Do I need to like you as a human to buy your gear? Absolutely not. And there are some people whose gear I bought where it's just like, oh, I'm just going to pretend I don't hear you talking about that. But, you know, at the same time, it's certainly always nice. It's like, okay, I can get a cool knife and I can, you know, support a good human. Nice. Win freaking win. All right, there is a free spinning pivot here. It is tooled on both sides, which makes things pretty much better. But still, that's a factor to keep in mind. But of course, I believe, it sure looks like a Rayot, so I wouldn't be super shocked if that was what was going on. However, it was not thread-locked shut, which is making me wonder whether it was a Rayot after all. I don't know. Look at the lock bar relief cutout here is actually pretty impressive. But it's a bolster lock, so he's able to use pretty thin titanium to start with. You know, there's a lot to like about this guy internally. I mean, you've got here a ceramic detent ball, ceramic bearings, nice pivot here. I mean, it's over travel stop. I mean, no complaints here whatsoever. M390 blade. Actually, reasonably impressed. Okay, let's go ahead and put the guy back together here. Well, the knife, not the guy. As far as I'm aware, APurvis Blades is in perfect shape. Well, at least he's not disassembled, I sure hope. That'd be awkward. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this back here. We are going to use... what the heck, this time I'll try some Knife Pivot Lube, KPL. This is a really nice lubricant. Works just about as well as Nano Oil. A little bit cheaper. Some advantages with bearing for washer knives. But Nano Oil still works great too. They are, functionally at least, roughly equivalent. Alright, so there we go. Rotating that around. And, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and put a drop here. Does that go all the way through? No, okay. Onto your detent ball path. A drop, he says, as he just provides an oil slick bigger than the freaking Caribbean after BP got done with it. Sorry. It got political. Hey, we're now pretending that didn't happen. That's adorable. Anyways, back at the ranch. The world is so messed up. All right, let's put this knife back together, shall we? So I put a little bit of lubrication over here. All right. Not so slick, that little transition. So, now what I'm going to do, since I know that this part down here was a little tricky to get engaged, I'm going to go ahead and engage that part first. And then I should be able to, by putting some downward pressure on the lock bar, I should be able to get everything else into position as well simultaneously, eventually, and things should work out okay. We will see how that goes, but I'm hopeful. Hope springs eternal. All right. Well, in San Diego, spring is eternal. Eh? All right. Actually, it's raining at the moment, which is kind of nice. I'll take it. God knows we're going to be on fire soon enough, so let's go ahead and minimize the duration and chance of it, right? All right, there we go. God, I'm just full of disasters today, aren't I? Whew. All right, now, before I start talking about something else horrible, we're just going ahead. I'm using some Loctite here. Blue Loctite on a stick. If you're ever curious about the tools I'm using during my disassembly, or any of the compounds, etc., go ahead and check my knife disassembly toolkit video. Posted over here on the YouTube. I keep it up to date. But anyways, let's go ahead, drop that in there. Beautiful. All right. We will put the pivot into position here. Tighten that down a little bit. Disengage the lock bar here. All right. Centered. Good to go. Wow, that's faster. Little blay, though. Need the blay. Huh. Play. There we go. Still way smoother. Not that it was unsmooth before, but... oh, yeah. That's better. That's good. I mean, it started good, but it's better now. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, so there we go. That is the APurvis Blades Primordial. I'm going to go on ahead and sign off now before I make more natural disaster jokes. Well, that wasn't natural, but either way. I hope that this is interesting and that we have yourselves just an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.